What people are doing to do good. Let's go to the Nelson Mandela Foundation. That's where Ayanda is broadcasting from, and she's there ahead of the departure for the Trek for Mandela, but she's got more for us, so let's chat to her. Ayanda, I heard you having a bit of a groupie moment there when Proverb just walked past you, so what's happening there?
Yeah, well, Leanne, you kind of exposed me on air, but there was a little bit of singing and dancing, and I won't divulge whether or not there was booty hopping, but that remains to be seen. But it's all in the festive atmosphere that's in this place today as we're sending off a group of mountaineers, celebrities, and other well-wishers who are going to be taking part in Trek for Mandela. I nearly said Trek for Africa, but it is 4 African countries that are involved. We're leaving South Africa. They'll be going to Botswana, then going to Kenya, Zambia, and also Tanzania. And it's all for a good cause, for social upliftment, cohesion for young ladies, and making sure that they take care of their sanitation needs as well as their education when it comes to money matters. Now, someone who's going to talk to me about the money matters part is, of course, Proverb, or Proverb, if you want to make it English, the English Proverb. We've been debating how to pronounce his name. Very good morning to you. Thank you so much for coming through.
And good morning to you. Thanks for having me.
Now, hip-hop aside, because you're here in your... Do you see what I mean about the booty hopping and the dancing? I'm having to keep myself restrained here, but you're here in your capacity, of course, as the program ambassador of Teach Children to Save Africa. Tell us a bit more about that initiative.
First of all, I'm a very proud ambassador for the Teach Children to Save because I subscribe to what it aims to achieve, which is to empower young kids to be money conscious, to be aware of the value of the rand, to work hard for it, but also to learn to save from a young age.
You'll be a part of the team that will be going. I know you're leaving a little bit later, not exactly today, but you're part of the team that will be doing this trek and going up Mount Kilimanjaro to raise funds for the organization that you just spoke about, as well as caring for girls. Just talk to us about why you decided to take part in this initiative.
Well, the Trek for Mandela, I chose to be a part of it. One, because I also want to plug in to the legacy of Ntate Nelson Mandela. In the desire to leave my own legacy, I subscribe to his legacy. I think he sacrificed so much for us so we can have the kind of life that we do, And I feel like he also challenged us to say, what are you going to do, And I talk for a living. I talk all day on all platforms, and I talk. And this was an opportunity to stop talking, to say, now do something. Now put your words into action. And I feel like this is a wonderful opportunity to do so.
And what do you say to those who say, it's just for show? Celebrities just want to be seen with a paintbrush on Matibate, pretending to do something of substance, and the rest of their lives are really not reminiscent or significant when it comes to the actions that they take to better the lives of others. What do you say to that?
I say, okay, what are you doing? What are you doing? That's what I say.
I like that. And I like the fact that you're putting your words to action, like you're saying. You're putting your money where your mouth is. Tell us about brand Proverb or Proverb and how you're choosing to leave a legacy.
Well, you know what? I think we have wonderful opportunities, as young South Africans. It's pretty much our oyster. We can do as we please. We can get into any industry that we want and thrive and be a success. But I feel like with these opportunities also comes a responsibility to say, what are you sort of trying to make space, for younger people that are coming behind you. I think our elders have sacrificed so much for us. We can talk about 76. We can talk about Nelson Mandela. And generally, there's a pattern of sacrifice, of selflessness. And I think it's up to us now to say, with the platforms that we have, we're on television, radio, whatever platforms we're on, to say, what are you going to do with those to try and empower or to leave something for the next generation to sort of, take up on. So for me, my legacy wants to be, to sort of inspire, to leave opportunity, to also impart, some of what I've learned in my journey to another generation as well.
You've made the challenge. You looked straight into the camera and said, what are you doing? So feistily. So what can people do to help in the cause?
Well, anything really. It doesn't have to be as big as climbing Kilimanjaro, although if you want to come, you can come. But, there's schools that need books, that need, painting. You can sort of even just mentor, young people around your neighborhood, your neck of the hoods, you know, all Ntate Nelson Mandela asked for was for a short time, you know. So it's just about giving of your time. It doesn't always have to be money. There's always a perception that you have to leave and give somebody money. It doesn't have to be. I think giving of your time is most important.
We'll have to leave it there, and you can see he sounds like he's rapping even when he's talking. I feel like there should be a beat behind us. Okay, stop with all this madness, mayhem, and foolishness. It's back to you in studio.